This is Senator Bartolotta from the 46th District, and I am so excited. This is the 100th Pennsylvania Farm Show, and we are here today, and we're in front of one of the most notable, iconic figures of the farm show, and this is the butter sculpture. It is a life-size butter sculpture. It is actually using 1,000 pounds of butter that's been donated by Land O'Lakes. This year's sculpture was done by Jim Victor and Marie Pelko, and it took them 14 days to make this thing. It really is a standout attraction for everybody who comes to the farm show. They've been doing this butter sculpture since 1991. Every year they've been doing this. So it's really a huge draw, and it's a lot of fun. It kind of kicks things off. And if you take a look at it, it kind of epitomizes everything that you might see here at the farm show. We have a wonderful Future Farmers of America gal here showing her wonderful cow. Then down here we've got some little baby chicks. We've got a lady back there holding some wonderful delicious pies and some wonderful produce that's been grown. It really epitomizes everything that you might come to see here at the farm show. So it's a great way to kick it off. And I can't wait to see all of the great things that are here at the farm show. Animals and vegetables and wines and all kinds of delicious things to eat. So come on, and I hope you better make a trip out here to the farm show next year, but we'll take you along for the ride today. Hello, I am Senator Bartolotta from District 46, but today we are having a very, very fun show. We're here at the Pennsylvania Farm Show, and on top of that, this is a big milestone for the farm show. It is their 100th farm show, and we are here with Secretary Redding. He's Pennsylvania Agriculture Secretary, and he's going to share with us some wonderful information that you can find here at the farm show, and then we're going to do a little tour, eat a lot of great stuff, see a lot of fun things. But I wanted to ask you again, it's the 100th farm show, and there are some really, really educational and interesting displays all throughout the farm show. How many of these displays do you have depicting the 100 years?
We've got about a half a dozen, and they're sort of different themes. You'll see maybe a repeat of this one around the complex, but our challenge was, how do you capture 100 years of farm show?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So we've done that through history balls, and this one is only about sort of the equipment side of agriculture. You know, some of the names in Pennsylvania: Caterpillar, John Deere, New Holland,
right.
But it's part of the storyline, right? And then you'll see history walls that are only about the complex, and then the farm show, and one right on the other side of here is a rural electrification. We think about right, what happened over 100 years.
Right,
you
exactly.
Electricity.
Sure, that's huge.
It is huge. It's important. We love it, right?
Yes.
So a lot of those tipping points of agriculture are also displayed here.
Okay, great. And not only the history of farming and agriculture, but here at the farm show, there is a wonderful history of all of these kids from all of these different clubs and groups that have really grown up around farming and raising animals, and it's become a lifestyle, and it really represents a lot of dedication and discipline and commitment with these kids, and they go really far when they participated in, help me here, there's
so you have 4-H, you have FFA,
yep. Right, Future
really,
Farmers of America.
Really important, great history here at the farm show.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that says farm show or a county fair more than youth in a competitive spirit in a show ring, right?
Absolutely.
And you see it here at the farm show as well.
Right, and I was lucky enough, and actually we'll see it a little bit later in the show. 3 of my constituents, the kids, received scholarships here. 2 of them from my very own little tiny small town of Monongahela, Pennsylvania. So that was really exciting. We'll get to meet them a little bit later. But there's themes every year for the farm show, and this year's theme is Our Commonwealth's Blue Ribbon Experience. Can you tell me what that means?
Yeah, so one of the other pieces we were really challenged by is, how do you, again, sort of capture 100 years, right? And at the same time recognize that while the Department of Agriculture is sort of honored to do this, we have responsibility for it. It is a Commonwealth show. I mean, it's one where the legislature and our sort of forefathers said, we really ought to invest in ag. We should have a complex for agriculture. We should host an annual show. So how do you put all that into a theme? So that's our piece. It belongs to all of us. The Commonwealth is the citizens of PA. Mm-hmm. Blue ribbon is important. We know what a blue ribbon is. Right. First class, best of show. But the real important word in the whole theme is experience. Because everybody comes to the farm show and have an experience.
That's
It
right.
could be in the food court, it could be standing here with the equipment, it could be in the show ring, but the experience is really a cool word. So
It's a great thing.
It's a great thing.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't use it every year.
we may.
I like that. Another aspect of Pennsylvania agriculture is Pennsylvania Preferred. That's another branding that has happened, and actually it's really, really caught on. Tell us about the Pennsylvania Preferred brand.
So some years ago, we were sort of asked by a lot of different commodities in Pennsylvania to say, I mean, how can we sort of identify Pennsylvania product in the marketplace? And when you think of the diversity of agriculture, from grapes to dairy to mushrooms to timber, right? Well, how do you capture that? Out of that came the Pennsylvania Preferred. So it's a keystone with a check mark inside, and every consumer who sees that knows it's Pennsylvania produced or processed here in the state.
Right.
So we're excited about that. Growing interest in it from farm markets to potato chips and chocolates, right? You can put all of that together in the PA Preferred.
Another thing that you mentioned was grapes.
Yes.
And one of the fastest growing areas in agriculture in Pennsylvania is grapes, and actually Pennsylvania wines. Can you share a little bit about
Pennsylvania
that?
wine. So we've had this resurgence in I think society sort of rediscovering agriculture, which is a good thing, and have seen it in the farm market side. We've also seen it on the agritourism side, particularly around the grape industry and wineries in Pennsylvania, which do a great job.
They do.
Right,
They do.
of combining both production agriculture with that interface with consumers and tourism and talking about ag. But it continues to grow year after year, new wineries, and particularly new sort of market opportunities and venues to purchase that wine at the farm and the farm market.
Right.
Yeah, great
And
thing.
there's a huge display here at the farm show of all different kinds of wineries, and we'll make a stop there as well. I can't thank you enough for doing what you do, and this truly is an experience. You cannot understand and appreciate how vast and how exciting the farm show is. It's 24 acres under one roof, by the way, and it brings in tens of thousands of people every single year. And I really do hope that you make a special trip out here next year and enjoy the PA Farm Show. And again, thank you so very, very much.
Senator, thanks for support of agriculture. Be at the farm show. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank
Yeah,
you
great
so
to see
much.
you. Thank you.
This is Amanda Hackinson, and she is from my hometown of Monongahela, Pennsylvania, and she just won a scholarship today, and I'm going to let her tell you all about it. So, Amanda, what are you here today? What did you just win today?
I just won the 2016 Pennsylvania Farm Show Scholarship, and it was a long time coming. It's been a process to volunteer my hours in family living, and it's required that you show or exhibit something here at the PA Farm Show, and I have exhibited for the past 4 or 5 years a market goat and a market lamb here.
So I saw a list of a lot of your awards, a lot of the things that you've won, and you said something to me just a few minutes ago, and I want you to repeat it. Something about an award that you have, a title that you have won.
Yeah, currently I own the title of Champion Dairy Showman at my county fair for the last 3 years. So I'm hoping to work with the younger youth to make another protege to reign that title.
That's great. I'm sure that there's a lot of kids that will be lining up to find out how the heck you did that. That is phenomenal. So what was your scholarship today? Exactly. Tell them what that means to try to entice some of these other younger folks to participate in the farm show.
The scholarship means a lot. As a student in college, you don't realize how expensive it can be, and I'm fortunate enough that my mom does work for Penn State, so we do get an extra added bonus with that, but it's still a lot. It adds up with your room, your board, your books, and this extra money will help out a lot now that my brother will be starting college in the fall.
Wow. Okay, just 18, and you're already a sophomore at Penn State, and you're studying
Animal science.
And tell us what you're going to do with that once you graduate.
Right now I have the ambition to pursue it as to be a geneticist or nutritionist. In the spring, for spring break, I'm going to have an externship with Purina Feeds, so I'm on the right track to hopefully pursue that career.
Fantastic. You are incredibly well spoken, and it's obvious obvious that your parents have done a really good job, but you yourself have done such a tremendous job with, to raise animals and to do what you've done for so many years. That takes a lot of discipline, a lot of dedication, and a lot of commitment, and those are things that we really want to see in our young people today, and I really appreciate you doing all of that. And I'm so excited that you're from Monongahela, so congratulations!
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Jeffrey Toth, and he is also from my hometown of Monongahela. I am so excited, Mon City proud today at the farm show. I have known Jeffrey since he was just a little thing. Actually, went to school with my son. So you are here today, and you just got a scholarship at the farm show. So what was that scholarship for?
It's for like agriculture and for showing at the farm show and for all the animals that we have shown out here.
So how many animals have you shown at the farm show?
I've been showing at the farm show for the past 10 years. I've shown breeding cattle. I brought breeding cattle this year. I've shown rabbits, I've shown market goats, and I've shown market lambs. That's about it.
I'm just trying to, I'm trying to let the kids that might be watching, the show find out, okay, this is something that's really, really a lot of fun. It will take you a long way. You get scholarships, and I'll tell you what, as far as applications to colleges and things too, I'm sure that probably helped a lot with a resume. We would love to get these kids more interested in participating in 4-H and going to the county fairs and things like that. I'm sure. About how many county fairs do you think you've been to in your lifetime?
It's been a lot. Each year we go to many different county fairs, from Washington to Westmoreland. We go to Jacktown. We go. Sometimes we go out of the state even to county fairs, and we just like to walk around and just see all the exhibits and all the animals that the kids bring. So it's a lot of fun. So.
And I also understand that you are a volunteer fireman.
I am.
So how long have you been doing that?
It's probably been about 5 years now.
Wow.
Me and my dad and my brother. Me and my dad are at the same department, so it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot. It's good.
That's great. So you're very busy and active in the community, and I just congratulate you for all your hard work, because honest to goodness, when anybody, starting at a young age participates raising animals, I mean, that's a lot of discipline. That's a lot of early mornings. That's a lot of cold early mornings.
It is cold. Yeah. Very cold. Very cold.
Well, I just congratulate you, and thank you so much for being here, and thanks for representing Monongahela.
Oh yeah.
Really appreciate it, and have a great time at the fair today. Thanks for being here. Okay, what kind of apples do we have out here today that they're tasting?
We're sampling Pink Ladies and Stamen.
Is that with the whole pink? Is that
Well, no, it was just kind of a fluke that we dressed in.
Just coincidence. So Pink Lady and the Stamens, and we were just talking a little bit ago. So the Pink Ladies are a little bit sweeter, right?
Correct. The Stamen are more of a baking apple. They're a little more tart.
Okay. So how many different varieties of apples do they have at the orchard?
We grow between 20 and 25 different varieties.
And you've been around since?
Lexi and I have both worked there since 1984, I guess. Yes.
Yep. 1984. So how many times have you gals come to the farm show?
This is probably, 6-8 years we've been coming here.
Well, wait.
They've been here as long as I've been here, 10 years. Yeah.
And what's your name?
My name is Patty Wards. I work for the Pennsylvania Apple Marketing Program.
Really great. So
This is our booth here.
This is the booth, and it's gorgeous too. How long does it take you guys to set this booth up? That's what I want to know.
Start about 3 weeks prior to the farm show. Yeah, and we have a lot of great help though. We have a lot of great help at the farm show. They bring in the booth, and then Penn State Extension does all the beautiful work here. So yeah.
Well, it really is lovely, and you guys do a great job. And honestly, I mean, you can't even keep up with all the samples that you're handing out right here, and they're absolutely delicious. They're really great. Thank you guys for what you do, and for really supporting agriculture in Pennsylvania. And we're going to snack on some apples, and we're going to keep going down our way here. We're here at the wine pavilion at the farm show, and I'm here with Doug Moorhead, who I've actually known since 2004. So we're going to talk a little bit about winemaking and wineries. So you were just telling me about how many wineries are in Pennsylvania?
Last I checked, we had 310 licenses in the state. However, only about 183 of them are active or are selling in reporting their sales.
And how long have you been in the winemaking business?
Presque Isle started in 1964. We along with Penn Shore, became the first 2 farm wineries in 1969. But I've been a grape farmer since 1958.
Well, I've noticed actually a huge upswing in the popularity of Pennsylvania wines. So many new wineries popping up everywhere. It's a lot of boutique wines. It's really great for the wine industry.
What's really helped that growth is the state Senate years ago in 1999, I think it was, got rid of a tax, a so-called spiritus minus liquors tax. They found out that the money coming in was less than what they were spending monitoring. We were able to put in what they call a marketing order, where the wineries agreed to contribute, and originally it was 15 cents a gallon of their sales, and that would go for the development and research in wineries. That was bringing in 150 to 170,000 a year, and so that has helped through the efforts to promote the industry considerably.
Right. See, another way to reduce a tax on something and you actually get more of it. Not a bad thing to do. Well, Doug, it was such a pleasure to run into you. I'm so glad I spotted you. Nice to talk with you, and thanks for sharing some of your wisdom here with us. Guess who I ran into? Right here. Kind of hard to miss them with their wonderful orange shirts. But these are the Future Farmers of America, and these gals are from Waynesburg, right down there in Greene County in the heart of District 46. So just real quickly, I'm going to ask you to say your names real fast.
Sarah. Michaela.
Sabrina.
You know me.
Sarah.
Morgan.
Bailey.
Bree. Okay, so we were talking about where's the president here. Hey, President of the Future Farmers of America. Tell me a little bit about the group and what it is you do.
We do a little bit of everything, from public speaking to working in the greenhouse and selling fruit. And
what grades are you in? Who's sophomores or junior, senior? Are y'all mostly seniors?
Freshmen.
Seniors? Okay, so who's going where for college, and is anybody going to continue with the agriculture? Where are you going?
I applied to Penn State. I'm waiting for my reply.
Okay. Not sure yet? Okay.
I'm going to Penn Commercial for nursing.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, you didn't look like a senior. Okay, so this is an awesome jacket, and you just got this trip. So what is this? What does this symbolize?
This symbolizes the FFA, and it kind of shows that once I put this jacket on, I am in the FFA, and it represents what we do and what we stand for.
Very cool. Very cool. So, your greenhouse. How long have you guys had the greenhouse, and do you all work in it, and what do you do there?
We've had it for about 3 years now. It just recently started up with our new teacher, and we do
Teacher shout out.
Jamie Finch. And we grow all of the things, plant everything in the greenhouse, and we sell it. People come just from our community to buy stuff.
Right.
Teachers.
Excellent, excellent. So I'll tell you what, agriculture is the #1 business in Pennsylvania. And doing what you guys do to keep supporting it and to spread the word and get other people interested in the Future Farmers of America, I give you guys, a lot of kudos and thanks for what you do. And I know you guys don't have a lot of time left today. You're heading back to Waynesburg, so I'm going to let you be free and go enjoy the rest of the farm show. Go grab some fried cheese. Go get some wonderful apples. Go enjoy all of the fun stuff. Milkshakes! Milkshakes. Okay, who had the special secret different flavor this year? Who had it? Hey, okay, and it was?
Amazing.
Strawberry. Strawberry. It's usually vanilla and chocolate. I had those last year, so we're going to have to try the strawberry milkshake this year. Thank you so much, ladies. It was wonderful to meet you. Enjoy the rest of the farm show. Thanks a lot. At the PA Preferred booth, and Samantha's been kind enough to chat with us a little bit about how many items now carry the PA Preferred logo. Do you have any idea, ballpark?
We have almost 2,000 members in our system, and that is made up of producers, retailers, and restaurants. So what we're trying to do is make a connection between the Pennsylvania producer, make sure that the retailer knows they're there and puts them on the shelf, and then also make sure that the restaurant knows where they are and put them in their meals, in their dishes. So that is why we have the PA Preferred Culinary Connection stage to my left. So what we do at this stage is every day features a different commodity.
There are so many amazing, fun things to do at the farm show. You literally have to spend at least 2 days when you come here. You really do. There's so much to see, so much to do, and we're just at the tip of the iceberg right now. But the cooking demonstrations that you have every single day of the farm show really are phenomenal. The crowd over here is tremendous. There's so many people that want to just come over here and see what it is you're doing. Thank you so much.
My name is Paul Nickerson. I'm the Vice President of Applied Sciences for Zoetic Global. We're a company that specializes in agriculture and energy solutions overseas and education here in the States.
Well, what drew me over here was the aquaponics. Because believe it or not, I was actually contemplating doing this at my own house because I think it's brilliant. It really is brilliant. It's just this closed loop system, and you could actually use fish as a food source depending on what kind of fish you raise. So what fish do we have here?
In this system, we have blue Nile and white Nile tilapia. Those we get them in small. About 6 to 9 months later, they grow out to full size, and we can put them into restaurants and school cafeterias.
Wonderful. So can you just give us a brief description? What is aquaponics for people who have never heard of it before?
Yep. Aquaponics takes fish, aquaculture, and it ties it into hydroponics, which is growing plants without soil. And so what we're able to do is we're able to use the fish waste and put it through grow beds and bacteria tanks to convert the harmful ammonia over to usable nitrates. And those nitrates are taken up by the plants. Those plants can be sold to restaurants, used in school cafeterias, and then the clean water is returned back to the fish, so the fish have a nice, healthy, clean environment which to grow.
And so how many years have you been doing this particular event or working with the Zoetech?
So I've been doing aquaponics for about 6 years now. We've done a lot of stuff overseas, a lot of development work there, commercial. Zoetic was a kind of a culmination of the work of a lot of us in different areas of the field, marketing, the growing, the science, energy background. And we've come together here in the States, working with School to Table, Drum Street Wheelhouse down on Cameron Street, to get these into schools. It's a cool technology. We've done it all over the world. And we thought, okay, it's time to teach students how to do it. It's time to educate youth and get students involved in this program. And so we put them into schools and get the students growing.
So a system like this one that we're looking at over here, I mean, you've got the grow lights and everything like that, and it looks to me like you've got quite a lot of vegetation growing underneath here, and then the smaller, more delicate herbs or things or starters, seedlings are at the top. Am I correct in that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a phenomenal system. Doesn't take up a lot of square feet. Looks like it's something that would be a wonderful project for any school. What kind of got me interested in this too was when my son's now 21 and in college, but when he was in middle school, I actually helped him establish a vermicomposting program at his school using the waste from the cafeteria to feed the worms and things like that, and shredded paper and all that other. So it's like very recycling. So this almost looks like that would be something along those same lines. Exactly. I think it's great to get the school kids involved. What have some of the kids in school commented about these programs in their school?
They love it. It's cool to see them grow. We've had kids that are very quiet, really trying to find out where they fit in school, especially in the middle school when they're in that developmental ages, trying to find out what they want to do, how they want to approach life. And these systems teach them not only math and science, but it teaches them responsibility. They're responsible for taking seeds and taking small fish and growing them out and being responsible for their nutrition, their health, making sure everything's taken care of. So they learn those responsibilities. They learn the practical skills. They learn basic plumbing, how the systems work. So they get to approach it from a lot of different angles and experience a lot of different things. And through the program, they get to do marketing. They've built websites. They interact with the restaurants buying their produce. So they learn to set price points, figure out how to read a market, how to bulk sell and sell high-end produce for more money, and manipulating and navigating that market space. So they learn a lot of that.
I was interested in this because it seemed really cool and a team bonding experience, and I could meet a lot of people because when we first did it, I didn't know a lot of people. So I thought we could get better to know each other and stuff. And I like this system because it is a team bonding experience, and it gives me information about what I could do for my future, and because they said that maybe I could go to college for this. And the tank.
Describe to me what we're looking at right here. What's this?
This is a fish tank. It has tilapia and koi, and you can see that it's doing well. You can see stuff floating around. That's okay. But you can see that it's very clear and it's not gunky and messed up. And the fish, they leave out their waste, which has pure ammonia in it, and then it goes into the bioreactor over here. And then in the bioreactor, it has bacteria. Yeah, the blue tank. It has bacteria that could it converts the ammonia into nitrates. The nitrate-filled water goes into the plant's water, and then the plants suck up all the nitrates and clean out the water, and the water goes back into the tank.
You're taking care of the fish, you're taking care of the plants, making sure things are clean, the whole system's working properly. That's tremendous, really tremendous. This is a great learning experience. So how do you like the farm show?
It's fun.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the farm show?
The butter sculpture.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite thing to eat at the farm show?
The apples.
Oh, yeah? Do you have a favorite?
The apples also.
I heard that the potato donuts were pretty darn good, too. Did you have any of those yet? You got to go try them. Potato donuts.
Potato donuts.
So tell me what the consistency is of a potato donut versus a traditional one.
Well, it is a cake donut, but we have a recipe that we do have a potato ingredient in it. So it classifies as a potato donut. And then we have you can buy them just plain, or you can have the white powder. And new for the 100th show, we introduced the cinnamon sugar. So
how are those going, the cinnamon sugar?
They're a big hit. Really? So they're really being enjoyed.
So how many donuts per hour do you think that you go through?
Well, we make about 50-pound bags of the mix, so it translates into a lot of donuts. I mean,
a whole lot of donuts. I'm just looking at the racks and racks and racks, and everybody's moving at a breakneck speed here, trying to get all these donuts out here for all these hungry folks. That's phenomenal.
We have 3 machines that drop 6 donuts basically at a time, and it's run on a conveyor there. And
so how many helpers you have back here in the potato booth?
There's about 60 people from one end to the other trying to get the job done.
Where you're doing a phenomenal job. So back over here, I see some other goodies here at the potato booth. What do we have back here?
Well, we also make, and that was the original item for the co-op back in the beginning of the farm show, was the baked potato. Baked potatoes have been sold at the farm show since the very first show. However, it wasn't necessarily the co-op doing it, but there were people that were making baked potatoes. That's where the co-op picked up on the ideas. But the donuts have definitely been the most popular item.
Thank you so much for joining me on Focus on the 46th and celebrating the 100th PA Farm Show with me. I'm here with my signature Centennial Strawberry Milkshake and with a bird's eye view of this phenomenal farm show, and I hope you come out next year and join us and join me next time on Focus on the 46th.